Hi, welcome back to Talk of the Town. With all the big box stores popping up, it might be refreshing to hear about a family-owned, locally owned business in Sun Prairie that is handling appliances, not just appliances, but sales, service, parts, even trade-ins. They really do it all. We're going to learn from the owner, Ron Rickers, and we're also going to talk to Curtis Anderson, who is the service manager. I'm so glad to have you.
Thank you.
Hello.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I love doing a spotlight on a locally owned business because it's so important to support our local business owners. So let's talk a little bit about some major home appliance buying and how you can help.
Okay.
Just give us an overview of the business. Not your first rodeo, you've been around for a while.
Yep. We've been in business for about 36 years now, and we like doing both the service and sales. We try to use our experience in service to help guide people as much as possible when they're buying new appliances.
Yeah, and so when you're buying a new appliance, you've got a lot of experience under one roof to pull from. You mentioned really a combined 100 years or more.
Yeah, between the three of our technicians, we've got 100 years of experience servicing.
Yeah, so that's something that you might not think about as a homeowner buying appliances, that it's actually really rare these days to be able to get service from the place that you're buying from. Is that right?
Correct.
So what kinds of services are you providing to these appliances?
Well, we mainly do overall maintenance for everybody. If they, if they're broken, they call, and then we go and assess what's wrong with it. If it's worth the repair, we try to lead them that way. If not, then we try to lead them into, a new appliance purchase and which ones would be the best. And then we refer them to the store and Ron and the other people that are in there because they're very knowledgeable on the new appliances. But most of the time, if we can repair, we try to do that because it's much better for them.
You bet, and that's something that you might not think about when you're buying a new appliance from a store is typically if something happens and you call that store back, they're just going to try and move you into a new appliance. They don't have necessarily the staff on hand that can even handle a repair. So you're able to make that determination and more often than not make an actual repair. I think that's really incredible.
One thing I would like to add to that I think is unique is that many people like to try to fix appliances themselves if they can't afford a service call, and we help them with parts and with a little bit of guidance. And if they have trouble, the next step is for us to go out, and then if it's too major, we can help them in sales. So whether they want to fix it themselves, want a service call, or want new, we can help them in all three areas.
That's wonderful. So even you do-it-yourselfers, they'll help you out. Now you actually have quite a bit of parts on hand, right? An inventory selection that is pretty extensive.
Yes, we've probably got over 20,000 parts in stock, but that's still not enough in today's world.
I bet, yeah. But I bet it cuts down on the wait time, right? If your refrigerator is broken, you need something quickly, so it's really nice to have some options close by.
Especially this time of year when you can't put your stuff outside.
Right, we can't do that anymore, yeah. Those days are over, we're thankful for that,
yes.
At least for the time being. Another thing that I wanted to talk a little bit about is the installation process. So if you are in the market to buy new, you handle installs as well.
Yes, we do the normal installs on freestanding appliances, and we also do some built-in appliances in installation, and we have a little recycling center of our own, so we dispose of the old appliances for people, and we try to help them from the time that it's bought to installed, serviced, to when it's scrapped at a later date.
Yeah, we don't take a lot of stuff to the landfill. Most of it is completely recycled through
That's wonderful.
The metals and the plastics and all of that.
Boy, those are big items to be throwing away, so that's
right.
really nice to know that it's going to be recycled. You also do, is there anything you don't do? Appliance cleaning? Is that something you do as well?
Yeah, we do that, but there's cheaper places to call for cleaning than us.
You want a detailed clean, you're going to do that. I also want to mention, of course, that you have some very low prices on purchasing, right?
Yeah, well, we try to be competitive with the bigger stores. We have a display area, so we have some on display. But a lot of people assume that the price, there's a big price gap, and most of the time we're within ballpark of the big stores. Plus, we doing our own service, that makes a difference. And what's confusing to the customers nowadays is that many of the big stores will advertise a lower price than what we do, but they have more add-ons than we do. So I just had a phone call this morning from one who found a product $80 cheaper than us, but they charge for disposal and we don't, and they charge a higher price to install than we do. So I ask them to add up the total. Don't just look at the advertised price, look at the total price when they're comparing.
Wow, that's a really good tip because, yeah, you would maybe assume that a big box store would be able to provide it at a lower cost, but it's not just that one price. There's all these other fees. Well, geez, you guys are great to chat with. I also want to mention that they have one of the highest rated service departments in the Sun Prairie area, so you really do it all, and it's great to be able to support a local business owner. So thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. Again, Ron Rickers and Curtis Anderson are with Handy Appliance Center. I've had just a great time talking to you, talking to all of our guests, and having you watch. Thanks so much for being with us. We'll see you next time here on Talk of the Town.